Hello again, everybody. Dragon Dave on my right. I'm Hank Renner Jr., and we're here in Hollister for another outstanding big-time wrestling card.
That is right, Junior. Now, let me ask you something. Why do we keep coming to Hollister? What does this town have to offer?
This town has to offer some very rich and deep wrestling history. And Sheik Abadi making his way to the ring here. Again, not very popular tonight, Dave.
Well, let me tell you something. When you talk about rich history in wrestling, that's the man right there. From his native country, you know, very well known, very well skilled, I might add.
Very well skilled, very well known. Well, thank you. That's very nice of you to say that about me.
Please.
Kid Kool makes his way to the ring. Fans, this is the cruiserweight match and the opening match on the card. We have the great Sheik Abadi, one of your favorites, Dragon Dave. Here's the champion right here, Kid Kool, and we're waiting on Mike Silva to make his way to the ring.
Well, let me tell you something. To be honest with you, I don't like the Sheik's chances because you got Mike Silva and Kid Kool who despise the Sheik, and they might double team on him. But let me tell you something. When it's all said and done, this is every man for himself.
Oh, absolutely. Three-way matches are very, very dangerous. You don't know who. You've got strange bedfellows, first of all, and then second of all, you don't know who you're sleeping with.
Well, first of all, I know who I'm sleeping with, and let me tell you something. There's no bedfellows.
Yeah, I know. I saw.
Don't even go there. Let's get to the match here.
I'm sorry, folks. I was just gonna say about the hotel room. Let's go to our ring announcer tonight, and that looks like Shane DeCamrio.
Introducing first, in the corner of my right, he weighs in tonight at 165 pounds, from Iran, Sheik Abadi!
Are those cheers, or are those something else?
Well, you know, in Iran, that's considered, to be cheers.
And their opponent comes to us tonight from the City of Lights, Las Vegas, Nevada, and weighs in at 175 pounds. He is your defending BTW Cruiserweight Champion, Kid Kool!
Where's Alan Bolton when we need him?
I understand he was on vacation in Brazil. Doing what? I don't know, but I know he got some R&R time. Now, here we go.
I should ask him for those home videos.
Home videos, indeed. Okay, everybody starts cautiously. Now, Kid Kool and Mike Silva into the lockup here.
Look at the Sheik. Very, very smart on the part of the Sheik. Just let them go at it and let him enjoy the view, and then when it's time for him to strike, he will strike.
You've been watching too many James Bond movies. What do you think he is? One of those fish in the tank with the guy with the white cat?
He's a very smart man. Look at him. Why should he sweat it out? Let the other two sweat it out and let him just scoop in there for the win.
Oh, hard tackle. Down goes our champion, Kid Kool. Oh, and an arm drag for Mike Silva, shooter Mike Silva, locking it in there. Sheik Abadi. What?
That's what I'm talking about. The very smart man. And let me tell you something. I would not be surprised if he ends up the winner.
Well, if that's what it takes to be a wrestler here in big-time wrestling. Yeah, now these two are stopping and saying, look at, what the hell's this guy doing?
Now that's unsportsman conduct, unsportsmanlike. Now why? Now look at this.
Oh, folks, that's a long way down there. Sheik got out of his hammock in a hurry.
Well, I got to tell you something now. Now, look what they're doing. They're taking turns. I think this is totally unfair. And, I'm glad you reminded me. Let me break out the Iranian rule book.
Oh, no, folks, we're not going to have this again. Double whip into the ropes. Back elbow. Sheik almost fell in half. Joining hands and a big elbow drop in the middle of the sternum of the Sheik. And we don't have a pin here. We have Kid Kool with a little shot in the ribs for emphasis. One from Silva. Oh, I see we have an alliance here of sorts.
Yes. Hold on a second. I found it right here. Rule number 1057. No double teaming when there's a three-way.
Well, you have a double team spine buster. Oh dear. I guess the association is quick to end here. You had a double spine buster. Oh, Silva turns his back on Kool. Well, it is every man for himself.
Exactly, you know, and that's the way it should be from the beginning. And you know what? I still think the Sheik's going to turn out to be the winner on this one.
Well, folks, that was a pretty stiff sounding chop here. Reverse of the whip, Kool in for the ride, comes out. Oh, beautiful spine buster by shooter Mike Silva. Cover 2 count. Sheik, I don't know if the Sheik was effective in that, getting him off, but he, oh, now there's a kick to the back of the head and another one. Now the Sheik coming in with some real good wrestling tactics there.
You know, I gotta ask the Sheik one of these days, where does he shop? I love those pants, love them.
Oh, brother. High fashion sense from Dragon Dave.
It's hammer time.
Hammer time. Oh, here we go. Iran #1. Oh, look at this.
It's praying time, I should say.
Oh, drop kick right to the face of Mike Silva. Kid Kool up.
You know, he did him a favor. It should rearrange his looks.
Oh, Dragon Dave, I wish he'd do that to you. Oh, look at these two. Oh, what an unholy alliance here. I can't believe it. Kid Kool.
I think Kid Kool smarten up. He knows who the winning team is, and he's coming over to the dark side.
I just can't believe this about Kid Kool. He's been a very, very classy, young fighting champion. And I think if he needs to do this and associate with this guy to keep his belt, I think, oh, look at that high elevation elbow. This Sheik really has some good athletic ability.
Well, you know, I think the Sheik is very smart man to have Kid Kool on his side, because now they're going to take care of shooter Mike Silva, and then if Kid Kool's not careful, he'll be next.
Well, I think Kid Kool's doing anything and everything here to protect his belt. I don't fault him for it, but associating it with slime like the Sheik. Oh, no, look at this. Look at this.
Now, what kind of, who are you to judge this man, the Sheik? What do you mean slime? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the stuff that's left over on the ring when he's finished. The same stuff, I might add, that's on your chair in the broadcast booth here after the broadcast.
Hold it now. Let's keep this civilized, all right?
Oh, too much hair gel, Dragon Dave?
Please.
Oh, folks, that was a high elevation, another drop kick right on the kisser of Mike Silva. He's in a world of hurt here. They might eliminate him right away. This is a one-fall match. Suplex, beautifully done. Kid Kool rolls through, rolls those hips through.
You know, I've noticed something. I really like this this chemistry, this teamwork between Kid Kool and the Sheik. Oh, can you picture Kid Kool with those baggy pants and the headgear going back to Iran? You know, this might be the new team.
Oh, I'd love to put you in a burqa. At least it covers your mouth. Folks, we have, oh, I didn't think this would last long. We had a side Russian leg sweep with Sheik Abadi doing a crescent kick right to the kisser. And there's a double clothesline by Silva. He's up now. Way up high, Sheik body slam. Oh, down goes the champion, Kid Kool, in a body slam. Silva with a boot, picks him up. Oh, and knocks Kid Kool over with him. Oh, beautiful DVD. Down goes the Sheik. We're going to have a cover here. 1, 2, and just 2.
Well, you know, shooter Mike Silva had enough of being double teamed, and, you know, he's mad as heck, and he's not going to take it anymore.
Where have we heard that before?
I don't remember. I think I invented it.
You invented it. Another B movie from the 70s reference. Mike Silva out, Kid Kool measuring. I don't like that. Oh, tumbleweed. Kid Kool kind of scooted along the floor there, right on his keister. I think he's got, that's a price to pay for that, Dragon Dave.
Well, now this is a very you know, very interesting. What if it turns out to be a count out? And well, hold on a second, Air Iran.
Good Lord, folks. Air Iran, is that? Now, what do they serve on Air Iran, I wonder, in the first class cabin?
Oh, very tasty dishes, you know, that you would be very, you know, you should come to Iran one of these days, you know, and, you know, the Sheik has got a very big palace, you know, he takes care of you very well. You know, he's got about 120 wives.
120 wives. I have one and it's enough. By the way, Brunhilde sends a regard.
First of all, that's the reason why you only have one wife, because you're not man enough to handle more than one, you know, unlike the Sheik and myself.
Oh, folks, while I was being insulted here, oh, beautiful. Mike Silva's got the submission on. He might.
What do you call this, Junior?
I call that broken up by Kid Kool, saving his belt. Here we go. We had a beautiful sequence of finishing moves there. Anybody's ripe for the pickings now. All three of these guys. The tank's getting empty. Duck of a clothesline here. Oh, roundhouse kick. I think Silva caught some of that when the Sheik was coming down.
Well, first of all, I cannot wait for the Sheik to win this title so that the both of us can go to Iran. I can spend a couple of weekends at his palace and have a go at some of his wives.
Well, I hope you don't trip on the marble floors when you're there. I've been to one of Lampert's palaces, and at least he has some class. I know he's one of your big buddies, too.
Yeah, exactly. You know, we had good times, good times, good times.
Oh, sunset flip, Kid Kool. What's going to happen here? Oh! Flip over the top ropes, Kool down, he's got the pinfall, and he gets the do. Kid Kool pulls one out of the hat on Mike Silva. Folks, we had a sunset flip. Kid Kool wasn't going to go down. He backdropped him over the ropes.
You know, I gotta consider Kid Kool one of the luckiest men in professional wrestling. You know, but one of these days, I'm sure the Sheik is gonna become cruiserweight champion, and we're gonna spend a wonderful couple of weekends at his palace at the expense of his 120 wives.
I thought it was 117 wives.
Well, it will be 120 by the time we get there.
Oh, brother. Well, there's Sheik Khan Abadi shoving that cameraman always gets in the way. Who is that?
That is a big goof. Let me tell you something. Usually the camera work here at BTW is impeccable, but this goofball, you know, doesn't know when to get out of the way. Look. Give the wrestlers space. Let me tell you something.
Oh, Kid Kool issuing out the challenge here. Very good champion, young man. We'll be seeing a lot more of him.